Hey folks, welcome back to ADV Revival 3. My name is Wild Rumpus, and we've got a round 7 game here. It's going to be Tetrafolium versus Big Chungus IRL. Tetrafolium, I'm sure many of you know from his YouTube channel, which check it out if you haven't already. I was actually watching his Spikers of ADV video today, which will, I guess, give you a timeline as to when this was recorded. And I've actually already covered a Tetrafolium match. He ended up losing it, which I didn't realize. And yeah, so he got put on fraud watch, I guess. But nonetheless, actually pointed out that this set was one that was worth covering, so I decided to cover it. And knowing Tetrafolium and his propensity to include the replays in his video that he wins, then he might be winning this one. I don't know, but we're going to find out. I am mostly kidding here, of course. Anyway, Skarmory versus T-Tar. Going to be a switch out into Fortress on the Spike. Now, Fori usually goes for Spike first in case of a spin block, and yeah, in this case, Gengar does enter. So that's probably a Pursuit Tar. Okay, Focus Punch into Houndoom, actually, never mind. This is the Pursuit Trapper of choice, and it gets completely annihilated by that Focus Punch from Gengar. Good read there on a potential switch in Pursuit Trapper. Was obviously expecting a T-Tar there, but no, it was Houndoom instead. Which, of course, would have loved to switch in on a Wisp instead. Let's actually take a brief moment here. Because a defensive Gengar is usually totally fine wisping the T-Tar, at least when I play it. I'm fine wisping the T-Tar and eating the Pursuit on the switch out, because you still live with a defensive EV spread, and you can just wear down this T-Tar later on. There's still mind games. Like, long term, it still feels pretty good about keeping the spikes down, assuming Fortress doesn't actually have a move to hit you. But against Houndoom, complete different story. You click Wisp into Houndoom, it does absolutely nothing because it's a fire type, and I don't think it even procs Flash Fire, which is unfortunate. And then you just die because Houndoom has a way higher special attack than T-Tar, but in this case, obviously, yeah, untold Gengar value, getting that punch, getting the burn on a physical T-Tar, which you would expect on a Fortress pairing for it to be special Pursuit Tar, but or at least mixed. Nevertheless, Flygon enters, probably going to click Earthquake, does into Pert, 25%. Okay, and switch back out into this full HP Skarmory. Hydro Pump usually indicates no refresh, so a Toxic Click might be worthwhile here. Goes for second Spike, okay. With the confidence of the Pursuit Trapper being dead, yeah, Tetrafolium feeling fine about getting that second Spike rather than clicking something else. Zapdos will be foddered off to the sleep, and in comes Gengar. And I should... Sorry about the pausing, folks, but actually, you know what? I'm not apologizing because I know some of you actually enjoy it. So, another thing worth noting is Pursuit Trapper paired with Breloom often indicates this Breloom does not have a non-fighting move. So, in some cases, it can be, for example, Spore, Focus Punch, Sub-Leech Seed is one set I can think of. Swap a move around for Mach Punch to have that. But point being, some Breloom run Hidden Power Ghost to hit Gengars and to hit Ghost types. But with a Pursuit Trapper, that is less likely. Same story with something like a Snorlax. Sometimes your Snorlax only has like Earthquake and a normal type move, so it can't touch Gengar, and you pair it up with a Pursuit Trapper. So some information that Tetrafolium could maybe take into account here. Point being, this Gengar is really, really, really good here and really worth preserving. Yeah. Okay. Blissey gonna click Wish now. There's some longevity here to Big Chungus IRL's team, but yeah, with the Burn Tar and now the Toxic Swampert, okay, things are looking pretty bad. And notably, Wish Blissey means not Aromatherapy Blissey, so these statuses are staying. In comes Skarmory. Honestly, okay, I understand going Gengar there, but it might even be worth just scouting if this Fortress has a move to hit Gengar, just because if you give up the spin, like, you're still getting that spin later. Your Skarmory is plenty healthy. Okay, reading the Focus Punch into T-Tar. Wow, this is kind of a beating game one, not gonna lie. Do you Focus Punch raw on this Blissey expecting a soft wild? No, the boom. Okay. Yeah, this is basically over. Doug now going to trap the Fori. It really doesn't matter if this Fortress gets a spin or not. Yeah, and Zapdos is still sleeping, so this this Breloom doesn't really have good moves to click, I guess. Okay. Crit boom there, actually. Not finding the Flygon. Okay, Breloom coming in means it's probably a Mach Punch, right? Yeah. Yep, but now you get Scarmed. Okay, yeah, because Mach Punch, you don't want to risk the crit on Doug. Things could get, I guess, a little hairy. But this being mono fight Breloom means that you can honestly just like burn sleep turns with Zapdos in front of it a lot of the time. Instead, it's going to be the slow burn here with the Skarmory clicking Spikes, clicking Protect. It's a nice Breloom switch. Catches Blissey. But can you just click Ice Beam? Actually going to be sacking off Doug to Brick Break. Okay, fair. I was thinking if it's Focus Punch, then yeah. Yeah. Going to be Drill Peck now on Swampert. And actually, things are looking a little more even in this endgame. I mean, obviously Tetra is like so far ahead. You're not making progress against the Breloom, which is the one annoying thing. Scar being Peck is probably just GG though. Because, yeah, Breloom without a way to sleep this Skarmory, and without a way... Okay, Big Chunk is going to try to reset the Toxic turns here in Swampert, but it's probably too little too late. And yeah, Breloom, I don't even think a crit after a... Well, no, Skarm's faster, right? So it should just KO here with Drill Peck. 17%, probably good enough. Sacking Bliss is probably the safest way to do this. Another crit, not going to matter. If anything, it just lets Skarmory in for free when Breloom enters. But yeah, I don't even think a Brick Break crit would get there. Maybe this Breloom has, I don't know, Sky Uppercut. That would be weird moveset choice. Yeah, that's going to be game one. Just Gengar super threat there for sure. And yeah, definitely a good Focus Punch click, to say the least. Honestly, like game winning, I would say. Okay, game two now. It's going to be Zapdos versus T-Tar. Obviously, Zapdos threatened out here. Focus Punch, and this is the trouble with the sub Zapdos lead, because you can really scout those choice users. You can really scout what a T-Tar is trying to use. And yeah. In comes Suicune now on the Rock Slide. Switch out into Starmie on the Surf. Okay, Starmie entering here probably indicates it has Thunderbolt. Otherwise, you just kind of are set up fodder for Suicune. Does click Thunderbolt here on the Regice entry, so a more offensive team from Big Chungus IRL. Gonna click T-Wave into Metagross. We'll accept that para, but obviously a huge threat into this Regice. Will be a Jirachi switch on the Meteor Mash. Gets the Raise, and that doesn't look like Choice Band damage, so Earthquake threat looming. Does click Earthquake, but maybe it has a Rock Slide, so the Zapdos not exactly safe either. Clicks Mash, actually, so indicating unlikely Rock Slide. Maybe this Metagross has Protect, who knows? Protect meta is good, but Mash, EQ, Boom, in all likelihood, and then a fourth move. Okay, Claydol entering now on the T-Bolt, reading that turn correctly. It's going to be a BP out into Regice again on the Psychic, but what's stopping Metagross from coming right back in? Not much. It's going to eat just meager Ice Beam Chip. It is revealed leftovers. Was it already revealed leftovers? It might have been. Okay, and this Metagross is scary. It could just take Suicune with it here if it wanted to boom. It does. Okay, down goes Suicune. A good target to find, for sure, having seen the rest of Tetrafolium's team so far. And in comes Blissey against Starmie. Looking like kind of a special offense build from Big Chungus IRL, but you have to wonder what the Blissey answer is. Is there like a dog in the back or something? Because every single one of these revealed Pokemon so far has issues with Blissey. Okay, nice Focus Punch click into Jirachi. Gonna chunk it for a lot. This might be a defensive Jirachi. No, clicks T-Bolt. Gets the para. No full para though, so down goes Jirachi. Yeah, yeah, Regice can boom on Blissey, but that's not really a robust answer into Blissey. I would expect to see something better from this team. Because, yeah, entering here on what appears to be an offensive Starmie, so unlikely to have Recover, aka those Seismic Tosses are going to be hurting. Sing Blissey, actually. It does land. Zapdos is probably the best sleep fodder, honestly. So you don't mind that too much if you're Chungus. But, yeah, it's just like a forced boom turn. Nope. Does click Ice Beam. I don't know who would be fast. Oh, I guess I can look. Yeah, Blissey was faster, actually. So I'm surprised that Tetrafolium didn't stay in and go for the Seismic Toss KO there. Nevertheless, back into Claydol. Clicking Earthquake. Zap has not burned any sleep turns yet. And yet again, there's just the looming Blissey of it all, right? Like, what do you do? Because Regice is 22. And now I need to, like, go back and check. Yeah, Seismic Toss did 27% to the Regice, and Blissey did outspeed. So I don't know why Seismic wasn't just clicked again there. And here's the Doug. Okay, something you would maybe be expecting this whole time on a team like this, but you really never know what the Blissey answer is. But it's not bulky enough to take out the Blissey, so it just goes down. Yeah, and now the outsped Seismic Toss. Maybe that was what Tetrafolium was worried about earlier, switching to T-Tar rather than clicking Seismic Toss for the KO into Regice. Oh, you know what it was? If Blissey wasn't full, then claiming a KO just lets in Doug. I wasn't sure what the health was there. But yeah, this is over. Blissey wins it all. And I would say arguably just the wrong Doug set here. Because, yeah, with a team like this, it's like pass Zapdos, you're very much looking for an opportunity to just get in Doug and take out Blissey and try and win from there. And you probably want a bulky Doug that can eat an Ice Beam. A lot of the time, these teams have dogs that are so bulky they eat an Ice Beam after a single spike. This case, it just died from full, no crit. And yeah, a lot of the time you're looking for that that Blissey 2-hit KO, eating the Ice Beam, hoping to dodge the freeze, dodge the crit and whatnot. But yeah, wasn't the case here and was just not able to 1v1 the Blissey. Could have been a different game, I think. Well, the Doug came in so late that like things were already kind of falling apart. But yeah. Nevertheless, Tetrafolium did win here. He is good at the game. And yeah, the Blissey beatdown. Cool set. A lot of fun plays being made, I would say. Especially like some ballsy focus punches. If you're a fan of that, I'm sure you appreciated this set. But yeah, I should mention both these players were 4 and 2. So Big Chungus IRL, I believe, gets knocked out with this game. And Tetrafolium will be staying in the tournament here with life on the line. So, exciting series. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, check out Tetrafolium, of course, on YouTube. He makes some good stuff there that I'm sure you'd all enjoy. So sub to him, sub to this channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.